Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of Dawn of Man. Now, if you're saying to yourself, Raz, looks really different. Well, because it does. I've been doing a lot of work on the little village here. We've been upgrading all of our buildings. I've got tons of huts here. As you can see, there's not many tents left. For some reason, my people are really sad. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know what's going on. I have had quite a few deaths from old age, so I wonder if that's why. And in fact, I haven't even looked for Hornac. Oh, that's Viriad. Is this Hornac? Burial mode. It's a Jaralk. I gotta find Hornac. I hope he's still alive. Because that would be really bad if he has passed. I didn't see anything where it said that he has passed, so. That guy's kind of limping, look at him. Demkel. I don't know, I can't find Hornac. I have to keep looking. He might be in one of the tents. I'll just keep my eye out for him. We're gonna assume he's still living. I'd be a very bad manager if I didn't see that he had passed. I don't remember seeing anything. I got a guy that got struck by lightning. There he is. He's an old man now. Look! We're next to an old man. Look, he's an old man. Poor Hornac. His vitality is leaving him. The stress has gotten to him. Oh my, poor Hornac. Yeah, we grabbed a screenshot of that. You better believe it. So he's still alive. He's just an old man. But yeah, I built this like little burial worshipping area over here. I'm gonna leave this here for now because everybody's still a little upset. But eventually, I'd like to get rid of that. But we've kind of condensed everything down. I've moved a lot of stuff away, and I've kind of expanded our farm just a little bit because we were running low on food. We're up to 77 people now. Before we get too much further, nobody's given me a name for the village yet. I need a name. Need a name for this village. A name for the peoples. We have some children, adults, elderly. Not many kids though. Probably because there's not much room to do some breeding. So let's put a couple huts in. Because I want to get rid of these last two tents because I have plans for this area here, down here. I've saved up tons of knowledge. Tons and tons of knowledge, but we're not going to get into it yet because we need to start working on our animals. Our animal domestication is what we need to start working on. And I kind of was wanting to do that down here. I was thinking, these trees are in the way. I don't like them. This wood pile is getting recycled. We want that gone. And yep, that should be good. Alright, so let's get to work here. Residences, stables. As it sits right now, we can only domesticate 2 animals. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a stable for each animal. And probably, this isn't, I'll probably just put them like, I hear animals fighting over there. It makes me nervous. Probably just put them kind of up against the back of the farms here. There we go. Now we're building those. Now, with those, we had to find some animals. Because we have to go out and capture said animals. Like, what's this little guy here? Yep, that's a little mouflon or a sheep. So we need to capture that sheep. Here's a young ibex, which is a goat. We need to capture that goat. Oh yeah. Here's another one. That's a goat. Mouflons are sheep. We'll eventually get wool from them. Ibexes are goats. Those are still huntable. It's really all I see that's close by. I guess I can grab that little guy. Feral horses, deer. No, deer we can't capture. Deer are not domesticatable animals. These over here, these ibexes, yeah. So we're going to send our people out into the wilderness. Let's hope they don't die. They're going to capture us some animals. And while we're doing that, let's just go ahead. We'll pull up our animal menu so we can see how many animals we have. It'll tell us kind of how many animals need shelter and all those things according to that. Now, let's see what else. So here we are. We're building our little farmyard. We've got plenty of hay, plenty of mud. Things are moving along splendidly. Let's see if there's anything else we can build. I think we've built everything that we can. We need a flint mine. Do know that. But we still have tons of ground flint over here. Some here. Yeah, there's plenty of flint on the ground, so I'm not really worried about that right now. And we're getting to a point where we won't be using flint as much as we have in the past. It really won't become a huge requirement. It'll be more stone than anything else. So it looks like not enough stable space for your animals. I know, they're building stables. So it looks like we have 3 goats and 2 sheep now. Once these get built, we'll have a place for them. Now, I think you only have to feed them during the winter. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you only have to feed them during the winter. And let's, yeah, let's take this away. There's our food line. Here's our animals. Okay. All that good stuff. I don't know about you guys, but my sound just died. For some reason. Yeah, my audio just quit. Or at least what I can hear, it just quit. Give me 1 minute, sort this out, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. I don't know what happened, but my headphones muted for some reason. But I think in OBS it was still recording sound. I don't know. But there's our first stable right there. This will give us a place to feed the animals. We do want to set animal limits, and I do that at the beginning because otherwise they can kind of get carried away. So we're just going to have 10 of each right now, because that's all they will house during the winter. If you have more than that, the animals won't have anywhere to go during the winter, and they'll die off. Or you have to butcher a whole bunch of them. Now, what will happen is our people will automatically manage those animals, and they'll cull older animals. They'll make sure that our population count doesn't get over 10. They'll do all of those things. Sorry, another interruption. Small child invasion, but that's alright. Let's get back to it. Okay. Let's see. Everybody seems much happier now. We have new humans that joined the settlement. Oh man, I wasn't fast enough. I want to get rid of... What's that? I swear it sounded like somebody just died, but it didn't tell me who. Because we had 80 and now we're down to 79. Somebody just died. There's no space in that burial mound. Like I said, we've had quite a few deaths of just old age. There's space in these. Yeah, I got room for 5 more bodies. But yeah, somebody just died and it didn't tell me who died. Interesting. Yeah, we've had... I mean, if Hornac dies, I would like to know. I want it to tell me. Please. Maybe once, like, Maybe once enough people die, it just like quits telling you. Maybe that's the case. But you can see as soon as that person died, immediately people were sad. Poor peoples. I feel bad for them. I do. All right, need to get that built. We actually need to hunt real quick because we're starting to kind of run low on meat. I always go after the big burly guys now. I don't mess around with no little stuff. I go after the big boys. Take him down. Because winter's fast approaching. Yeah, we're gonna need to supplement some meat. Let's just take down these two mammoths. I know. People are probably like, but the poor animals. You killed the poor animals. I did kill them because that's what I do. Let's go grab the sheep. You just kind of have to keep your eyes out for capturable younglings. Eventually you'll be able to get donkeys and they can pull carts, but we're not there yet. Those are donkeys. Okay. Kind of tasked our people with the job. They will go out and do said job. I really want this this thing built and this tree cut down because it's kind of in the way. That tree cut down. Trees will start to grow. You can see here's the little one that's just kind of... Yeah, I know. I'm attacking him. It'll just kind of grow. Any open area, trees will start growing, which I love. One thing I wish it had is like paths. I wish paths were developed. But you can see this ground here that's used, it kind of looks trampled. Where this ground that used to be used isn't trampled anymore. Kind of grew back. All that good stuff. Now, so this, like I said, it's winter, so the animals are coming into the stable. You can see that here. And then someone will come and feed them. They'll feed them, they'll bring them water. In fact, it may be beneficial for us to put a well close by so that there's a water source. I mean, we have water here, but we'll just have it just a couple steps away from them. Now, where else what I was going to do? Alright, so let's jump into knowledge. We can work on defenses, but like I said, my people are sad. So we're going to research that. While we're at it, we can just kind of unlock our other farming stuff. We'll unlock pulses, so we can plant beans. We'll unlock flax, so we can plant linen. And then let's do pigs, too. So now we have 3 different animals we can have and more plants we can plant. So with that, let's plant some beans. I think they'll actually... Yep, they'll plant those in the winter and harvest them in the spring. So we'll plant some beans here. Kind of starting to run out of room a little bit. Let's take down some of these trees. It's a pear tree. I really don't want to get rid of that beech tree we cut down. Let's recycle that so that I can put one more stable here, and then the other set of stables will make facing those. I guess kind of need to start thinking about where I'm going to expand my farming operations. This is really good flat land. I probably shouldn't have used that for that, but that's okay. Tell you what, let's just get to work. Just going to clear out a bunch of these trees. That's what we're going to do. Then we'll have room for some more plantable ground. But yeah, they plant beans in the winter and harvest them in the summer. That is the usual kind of rotation. While we're at it, let's put down some flax so we can start working on getting some linen. Get stored up with some linen, because here very shortly we'll start our production of linen cloth. And yeah, then that will allow us to start making different clothes, which makes our people happier and more efficient. Now, we can domesticate pigs now. There's cave lions. I don't want to mess with those. There's a pack of bears or hyenas. I don't like when predators are that close to my land. What we're looking for are pigs. That's an old boar, but we need babies. We need baby boars. Baby boars. Where are the baby boars? There's none really close. What's this guy here? Let's see. Capture him. I don't see any baby boars. Do you? I don't see any. We'll be able to domesticate cattle later, I'm pretty sure. I don't see any baby boars. Way over here, but man, that's an awful long stretch through some heavily predator infested lands. So we'll just hold off for now. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Things will be just fine. No worries. No worries at all. Let's build some more transport racks. And kind of put them on the back of these storage buildings. That's kind of a good place for them. Build them. So eventually we're going to have like carts and other stuff, and then we're going to have walls. But you want room, or at least I've kind of figured out you want a little room. Let's get rid of these. It's kind of in the way. Do this. Let's build another hut because, well, we need another hut. So we're gonna space for 5 people, so we're gonna tear one of these down. We're just getting rid of all the old stuff. All the old's going away. Out with the old, in with the new. Is the thing, right? Storage. We got all of our storage productions. Like I said, we have all that done. Now, spiritual, we can build some new things. We can build this big, beautiful, like, stone circle thing, like a Stonehenge kind of deal. And we could kind of do that. That'll give our people something to go pray to. And I want to do that, but it takes a lot of... Let me see if I can find them. These here, these megaliths. So what you have to do is you have to send somebody out to mine these megaliths. We need 6 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have enough to do the Stonehenge. It's going to take time, a lot of time. But let's go ahead and yeah, let's start this. Instead of single structure, we'll do a large structure with 6. I'm trying to think, do I want this? Could put it down like here, near the river. I want it to align with where is... I thought there was like a valley marker. There it is. See how there's like these valley entrances? You know, where the sun would rise? That's what I want. Because we're weird like that. And probably in real life it'd be this way. So let's put this here. It'll be outside of our city gates. But still not too far. There we go. Yeah. So we'll start this construction. Now, like I said, it is pending materials. So what you have to do is you have to mine these megaliths. So we'll start mining a couple of them. And you poor people have to go out and mine them, and then they have to drag them. It's horrible. It's horrible life. It's horrible life. But they'll complete it for me. They will. They will complete the building of the megalith. So, what else can... I think that's really it. Funerary... We can build a dolmen, which is a better funerary structure. But we don't have... We only have 6. We have 6 megaliths around here, so... Eventually we'll find more as we expand. But as it sits right now, that's all we want. We've just got to keep our eyes peeled for pigs. Pigs, any pigs moving through the area? No pigs. Little donkeys, there's an old pig, but no little pigs. Little pig, little pig. Nope. Alright. Well, our farm's coming along nicely. Things are looking well. We planted some peas. We've got some wheat. We've got some flax. In fact, let me, let's plant some lentils. Why not? Kind of plant them there. Sure. Good a spot as any. Keep clearing trees. So we just got to carve out our existence here. Eventually, there will be raiders. Raiders will attack us at some point. A human has joined the settlement. As soon as this is built, I want to destroy this last tent. And then all the tents are gone. Why is people unhappy? I have all these great things for you. Alright, so that has now been mined. So what we have to do is we have to prepare it for transport. So a villager, oh, donkey's dead. Villager will have to come over and bring logs and leather to prepare that for transport. Same with this one, we'll prepare that for transport. And what they'll do is they'll bring that down to this. Let's clear this. Cut that down. Oh, you're gathering mud. Is that what I'm waiting on? Yeah, mud. Mud for that build. Mud for that build. Like I said, you're always waiting on mud. It seems just like there's just not enough mud. Not enough mud in this age. Not enough mud at all. We can go ahead and we can research this. It's not going to unlock anything for us, but that allows us to eventually build bridges. We'll just go ahead and research that because we have the research points. Cave lion attack. What? Oh, he's dead. He didn't last very long. There's another cave lion. Get rid of him. I just don't like these cave lions near my base. Don't like you guys near me. Don't like you trying to eat my peoples. I know you're just living, but you know what? We ain't got time for that nonsense. And I was trying to see if we can catch some little pigs, but I don't see any. What are these, ibexes? Oh, those are more sheep. Is the path kind of clear of predators? It is now, because those. Let's just go grab those. Eventually, a trader will come and you can trade for some sheep. And those pigs are bears. There's all these hyenas. Let's go for broke. Let's give it a try. We're gonna try. Because pigs are such a good source of meat later on. I mean, we'll get to the point where we just don't have to hunt. Oh my gosh, what are these guys doing here? Get out of my... Oh, I really need to build walls. We'll do that. We're gonna build walls in the next episode. That's what we're gonna do. Look at, they're like, they marched right into my village. Tried to eat my people. Poor people, they never stood a chance. What's this here? Obtain stone. We're gonna up our stone because we're gonna start using more and more of that. You can see our guys here, they're getting ready to transport the rolling megalith. That's it right there. There's our megaliths panels. There's 2 in transport and 1 structure. But those, I guess those megaliths, they're really good for prestige, and they're also good for keeping people happy, or happier. I would have preferred to like put it up in here. In fact, yeah, let's cancel that construction. Let's see if we can. Let's do some clear. I want to put it. Let's put it back here. Just kind of makes more sense to have like all of our... I'm cutting down a lot of trees here. A lot of people cutting down trees. And yeah, get out there and cut the trees, my peoples. Animal population reached 25. That's because we have a lot of dogs. Survive the winter. Okay, yeah. And now it's time to plant. It is planting season, which means all my people are going to be doing like tons of stuff, but I really want these trees gone. I've kind of learned that you want to do big constructions during the winter, because spring and fall, especially once you get into farming, people are really, really busy. So it does take a little bit of time. Alright, that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on... I think we should be able to place it now. Let's see. Spiritual... Yes. Oh, that's going to be like perfect. Like right behind our burial grounds. Oh. Raz, you're a genius. Not to mention they don't have very far to bring the megaliths. Not very far at all. Because what they'll do is they'll come grab those. While we're at it, we'll start mining up this one. There's number 4. Where? Why were you attacking me? We've done nothing to you, Mammoth. Nothing at all. We're a peaceful people. Yes, we've killed your brethren in the past, but for the most part, we are a peaceful people. And you're look at all my dogs. Look at roar, they got in there like, bring it, bad boy. That's what you get for messing with us. That's right. Alright, people, in the comments, I need a village name. So send me a village name. Let me know what you think so far about the series, how it's going. We're going to keep unlocking. In the next episode, we'll finish up. We'll start building our defenses. We'll start building some new clothing. We'll work on that stuff in the next episode. And then we'll move on to the Copper Age. This is when it starts getting challenging. Because I've already had raiders just once. You get raiders in the Neolithic, but they're not very strong. But once you get in the Copper, Bronze, and Iron, those raiders start having like metal weapons and armor, and it gets really, really tough. So you got to have pretty good defenses set down. So I'm really going to have to think about defending just kind of my residential area. I'm going to leave the farming kind of out. I'm hoping I don't think the raiders will attack the farm. I think they kind of come towards the city center. I could be wrong, but I think that's kind of how the AI does it. But we will find out. We will find out. Oh, man. Oh, no. I don't wanna... Oh, we have little pigs. Look. Look, they were successful. I get distracted too easy. Our little farmyard is working so well. Working so well. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. As always, stay safe. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.